Okay, AP Computer Science scholars. We are looking at question 6 now of the Unit 9 progress check. Question 6 is a tricky one. It's wording for the answers. Um, Kind of omits a possibility which is confusing. So I'd like to go over the setup and then why certain options are wrong. And it's a little bit weird, I think. So here's my my take on this. First of all, we have public class parent class. So this is sort of a super class for everything else in the question. And you can see it doesn't extend anything, so clearly it's the super class. It's got a wheels on the bus method, which will be overridden in the other ones, and all it does is print round and round. There's a subclass that extends parent class right here, and I'll make it like a different color, blue. Try to make that more clear. I don't know how to not highlight that, but anyways, this class extends parent class, and it also has wheels on the bus, right? Method. So there's if there was some polymorphism situation in play, we could expect to see this wheels on the bus method called instead of that one. And then last but not least, there is a second subclass of parent class. It's this one right here, and we'll make that one like I don't know, pink, I guess. So this one also extends parent class. So it's got a wheels on the bus method. It actually doesn't print anything. So cool. If polymorphism decides that this is the thing to call, then we're good to go. This is if it calls nothing. If it says nothing, then that's sort of a situation there. So then they give us this code segment here, wheels on the bus, obj.wheels on the bus. So I'll put that in orange. Here's the actual question code. I don't know how to turn that off. There we go. So it asks, under which of the following conditions will the code segment R flat be printed? So it gives three options, and none of them really involve polymorphism, which is kind of a funky way to ask a question that seems like it's all about polymorphism. The reason why it's not really about polymorphism is it's talking about if it's been declared as a particular type. Been declared as a type. So the variable type obj, right? Um, what's going on there? So if you declare a variable that is of type parent class and you instantiated a subclass object in it, like literally the subclass object here from this class, it would print R flat. So it seems like this is a potential one, right? It seems like number one is potential. OBJ has been declared as type parent class. But it doesn't tell us any more information about that variable, so this isn't a complete condition. So if you were thinking, wait, one could work, you're not wrong. A variable, if obj, was declared of type parent class, it could print R flat if we instantiated a subclass object inside of it. That could be a thing, but number one does not describe that situation. It merely says, we have declared a type parent class. So it's incomplete and therefore not correct. Number two, however, is guaranteed to work because if you declare obj of type subclass, you can't instantiate a parent class object in there, and you can't instantiate a subclass object in there. You have to instantiate a subclass object in there. There's no other possibility. So we can guarantee that this situation here is going to make sure that we end up calling the wheels on the bus that's in the subclass. Whatchamacallit. And then obj is declared as type subclass. That's definitely not going to work because only a subclass object could go in there, and that does not print R flat. So the answer is 2 only, and that's why. And if you thought 1 could work out, then your instincts aren't wrong because polymorphism is there to make that kind of situation happen. It's just that condition, because it's asking about the following conditions, that condition doesn't completely tell the whole story. So, yeah, tricky question, right? I don't like it in some ways. It's just a tricky trick. But that's the story of why the answer is 2 only, which is B. Okay. Thanks, AP Scholars.